Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I actually have a massive sample haul here for you guys. We're gonna go through everything from like Pat McGrath, Tom Ford, down to like Makeup Forever, Fenty. There's a lot here. So I just want to like review them all and let's see if they are actually worth buying the full size for. Just a little bit of a disclaimer here. All prices said in this video is actually in Canadian dollars. First off, I want to go through the Tom Ford one. This one originally retails for $75 on the Sephora Canadian website. Let's see if it's actually really worth it. The color I got is called Casablanca. The smell is actually really nice. It smells almost like a very vanilla-y, like a vanilla bean type smell. So this one here is supposed to be a deep pink mauve. I've used this one before. It doesn't last very long. You do have to reapply, but it is very, very moisturizing. Your lips does not go dry with this on. So I'm just gonna try it on for you guys so you guys know what it looks like. So this is the Casablanca from Tom Ford. It is a gorgeous lipstick. It's very cushy. It smells very nice. I do wear this one quite a bit when I go out. It's a very easy color to wear. It's also one of those colors where like on days where like I feel like I'm losing colors in my lips, it really brings back my natural lip colors, which I absolutely love. Is it worth $75 though? I really don't think so. I think you're actually kind of paying for the name and the packaging is actually pretty cute. So my kitty decided to come say hi to everyone. You're probably gonna see her in a lot of my shorts. Here she is. Her name's Nezuko. Say hi. So next on the list, I got the Georgio Armani Lip Magnet. This one's supposed to be a red with some blue undertones to it. It retails for $50. Let's see if it's really worth the price. Okay, so this here is a Georgio Armani Lip Magnet. I think it matches my makeup really well. I don't know why, but when I first saw this in this packaging, I actually thought it was going to be a liquid lip. So when I actually put it on, I was actually a little bit surprised that it wasn't, which is a pleasant surprise. It is very comfortable to wear. It went on super smooth. It's very silky. One application and you have full coverage. There's no need to go back into the tube. I think this sample size is actually going to last quite a while. Is it worth the $50? I think you're paying for the name, but for the formula itself, I quite really like the formula. It's very comfortable to wear. Also, you can see how it comes off. There's not a lot of transfer either. Like if you look at there, there's not a lot of transfer that comes off, which is amazing. I actually would probably really recommend this, but $50 is actually quite steep and I don't even know if I would pay for it myself. I feel like the sample would last me for a while, but I think in an overall sense of things, I would actually recommend this one. I think it is actually worth the ticket price. Okay, so next we got the BareMinerals Matte Liquid Lip. I'm going to try this one on for you guys, but I think it's supposed to be very much like the last color we just tried, this one here. Except this one is a liquid lip. So I do want to throw it on for you guys just so you can see. This one sells for $29. So let's see if it's really worth the price. So here's the BareMinerals in shade VIP, which is a vivid red with blue undertone. It looks exactly the same. It is just more of like a liquid lip. So it is matte, whereas like the other one had more of like a satin cream finish. This one went on very dry. I kind of felt like it just felt like putting on crayon. I'm not a big fan of the formula. I do have a better liquid lip. It's actually from NARS, the shade Star Woman, the exact same shade, and probably a little bit more vivid than this one. I don't know where the sample went, so I can't try it on for you guys. I know it's in one of my purses, and I carry it around with me everywhere, but now I don't know which purse it's in. I keep switching between them. So unfortunately, I can't try that one on for you guys. So the NARS one is actually for $38. And I think it is way better than the BareMinerals Liquid Lip. I highly recommend the NARS one. It is $9 more. But in my opinion, it is worth paying the extra $9 just to get a much better product. I know like the NARS one stays on all day. I can be eating like super greasy food. I can be eating ramen, whatever. It doesn't come off. Like it kind of does, but like the color stays on you like all day long until you take it off with like a makeup remover. So would I recommend the BareMinerals? Probably not. Would I recommend the NARS Powermatte Lip Pigment? Yes. It's just unfortunate I don't have it on me. Next up, we got the KVD Everlasting Liquid Lip. I actually have a ton of these ones. This one just happened to be one of the samples that I have received in like a kit that I had bought. Unfortunately, this color was actually discontinued. So this one is called K-Dub. But if you go on the KVD website, there is a similar color to it. It's called Scarlet Pearl. So I'm just gonna try this one on my arm so you guys can see what it looks like rather than on my lips, seeing that it is discontinued. So this is what it looks like. It's like a vibrant pink. So you can get a similar shade on it right now on the KVD site. For the full size, it does go for $28. Would I recommend the full size for the KVD Everlasting Liquid Lip? I want to say yes, because I actually have quite a few of them in all kinds of shades in my bathroom right now. I actually think they are a very nice formula. For a liquid lip, it stays on all day long. The color payoff is like absolutely gorgeous. It does come in like a wide variety of colors. Although I think a lot of the colors got discontinued, which is totally fine. Colors come and go all the time. Just because you were to compare these two price-wise with the KVD and the BareMinerals one, the KVD one is way better of a formula than the BareMinerals. They're the same price. Well, $1 difference. This one's $1 cheaper. In my opinion, it is well worth the full size. So next we got the Fenty Beauty Mattemoiselle Plush, and the color that I got, it's called Griselda. So these retail for $24 on the Sephora website. Unfortunately, this shade itself has been discontinued, but I did manage to snag a full size before it was discontinued. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous color. It goes on super smooth, it's very comfortable to wear, it's very moisturizing. So this right here is the second color, like right there. It's like a very deep red with like brown undertones to it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It really reminds me of the Unicorn Blood from the Jeffree Star liquid lip, and that's one of my favorite colors. I love like a dark red. This goes on wonderfully. This goes on amazingly. I think it is well worth the full price. It is only $24, and you do get like 3 times the product in the sample. So next up, we got the Urban Decay Vice lipstick. The packaging is super cute. I actually have 5 of them here, and you can even see the UD logo on top of the lipstick. I think they're very cute. They actually even after I got this set of samples, they did change the packaging, so it won't look like this anymore, but it's the same thing. So the only color from this set that I got that you can still purchase is called 1993. It is a medium taupe brown. I don't know why of all colors this one was continued and the rest were discontinued. So I'm going to try this one on for you guys, and then we're going to try the rest on my arm just so you can see what they actually look like. So this right here is 1993. It's okay. It's like a nice nude. If you really like nudes, it's really nice. I'm going to try on the other shades for you guys as well, just so you can see. So I got one that was called Violate, and then the lipstick just kind of fell out on me there. Oopsie. I don't know why that happened. Not a good sign. So that's the Violate. So that's the Violate shade. So that one was discontinued. It's like a dusty pink, and I actually think it's really cute. It is a cream formula, so it does go on quite nicely. So here we got Love Drunk. It is a vibrant red. Out of the whole set, this is the one that I use the most. It's like a matte finish. It's like a bright red, and I'm a big fan of reds. But it's not super moisturizing. It does come off. You do have to reapply it. And next here we got a metallized color. It's called Double Crossed. So it's like a dark purple. There is a bit of like a metallic finish. I don't know if you can actually kind of see that. You can kind of see the little sparkles in there. This one's actually a really cute color. I'm not a fan of it when it goes on my lips. I don't find it to be actually that dark on my lips. I find like the red in my lips actually come out quite a bit under this one. So I'm not a huge fan. I'm also finding when I'm swatching these for you that like the product just breaks apart and it comes off inside the packaging. That's not good. For a lipstick that retails for $27 and being at Urban Decay and everything, I'm not a big fan of it. Here's another discontinued color. It is called Mad and is also a metallic finish. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to be like a very cute purple color. I'm not a huge fan of it. It goes on really patchy, so I'm actually not a fan of this one. Even when I was like swatching it on my arm, it took a few applications for it to even kind of get this color. But otherwise, if you just kind of like go over it, it's almost like putting on a crayon, and I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think this is worth paying the full price for. If you can get the sample size, that's great. A lot of the colors that they offer, you can probably get from other brands that have a much better formula. So this one is a no-no. So next up, we have the Pat McGrath Labs lipstick. Very cute packaging. You'll get the same thing on the full size. You can kind of see like, you know, like the lip shape here. I think that's actually really super cute. These retail for $51 and you can actually get a pack of 3 for just $31, which is probably the better deal in my opinion. Just because like you do get, you know, like 3 samples for way less of a price. And if you're like me and you have so many lipstick colors, samples really are the best way to go. First off, I want to try the Full Panic. I don't know why it kind of does that thing. Maybe it's because it's a matte finish. There's a little bit of like a layer on it and I'm not sure why that is on this color, but we're going to try it anyways. Here we got Full Panic. It is a hot pink, more like a it's supposed to be a bright fuchsia, so I guess that's probably what it is. I think the color is really cute. I think it's absolutely gorgeous actually. These are matte finish, so they are a little bit on the drier side. It's a very comfortable formula on the lips, so even though it is a matte, it doesn't feel like your lips are drying out like the Sahara Desert. However, for a $50 lipstick, these do transfer quite a bit. And I'll just show you on my hand here quickly. And I find that I do have to keep reapplying them. Even like after like eating and drinking, it doesn't stay on. You don't even get like a little bit that stays onto your lips. Like I find all of it is gone by the end of that and you do have to like reapply. So I think for the full size, I don't think it's actually worth the price. I think it's better just to go for the mini ones. So we got 2 more shades here and I'm going to try them on. And so we got 2 shades left to try on, so let's throw them on quickly. Next up, we got the Pat McGrath in shades Obsessed. I'm gonna quickly throw this on for you guys. So here is Obsessed, and I can't tell you that I'm obsessed with this shade. It's too orange for me, and it is supposed to be like a bright orange red. It's okay, like it's okay. I guess I'm not a big fan of that color on me, but it's still like a very nice color. It goes again. This is a matte lipstick, so it goes on matte. Transfer wise, this one doesn't transfer as much, so it's actually not a bad thing at all. So I take back what I said about like the transfer thing, about how the last shade doesn't really leave like a color. Like I find I had to reapply it and all, but there's a couple colors in here that I actually have never tried before, and I noticed that when I was removing it, it left like a very nice tint, like almost like a nice tint behind, which is actually really cool. And I find that like that last one, the Obsessed shade, was actually a lot harder to remove than the Full Panic shade. I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to assume that if like the pigments in each one is probably like slightly different and how it just clings onto your lip. So if you can justify the $51 price tag, then maybe it is worth it for you. Last week got Elson. It is a fiery orange red. I'm actually obsessed with this color. It says it's a bit of like an orange red, but I think it's probably more red than it is orange. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the matte finish as well. Again, super comfortable to wear. This one feels less of a crayon than the last shade I put on. This one is it's very smooth. Again, this one transferred quite a bit, but that's okay. It seems to be the norm with these lipsticks. So all in all, after trying all three, I still think the sample size is much better. I say spend the $31, get the trio. You do get 3 colors. There's different packs. There's like a nude pack. This one's like more of like a red loud pack. I think there's a couple like other ones too that you can get at Sephora. They do change out quite often, but in my opinion, I would not pay the $51 for it. I feel like this formula is very similar to a lot of other lipsticks that I have used. If anything, probably the Sephora collection lipsticks, they retail for like $9 for a full size tube. You get almost the exact same quality, still the same feel as well too. So it really depends. If you really like the brand, go for it. If not, then I say go for the cheaper option. There are a lot more lipsticks that's very similar and for less of a price. My next samples are from Bobbi Brown. I got the shades Brownie and Sandwash Pink. I believe Sandwash Pink has been discontinued by Bobbi Brown, but I know Brownie for a fact is still being sold. They're both very similar in my opinion. They retail for $40 for the full size. So I'm going to try on Brownie on my lips and then we'll try the other one on my arm. So this here is the Brownie shade. So again, another nude color. I was actually surprised that these were more of like a nude color because on the website, if you actually click on it, it is more of a red. It would look more vibrant in the photo. That was not the case when you open it up, but we'll give it a shot. So you can't really tell on my lips. It looks like my natural lip color. It's a little bit more red because I have been swatching a lot of lipsticks and especially red lipsticks. So this kind of stained my lips. My lips are also just slightly angry. But I'll also try it on my arm for you. So this is what it looks like. It is very similar to my lip color. And here is the Sandwash Pink that has been discontinued. So that's what it looks like at the bottom right there. I'm not a huge fan of these colors. I actually find them very boring. I also find if you like smell the lipsticks, it almost smells like the old school lipsticks that like back when we were kids and we would try on like our mom's makeup and like lipstick had that certain smell. If you want a little bit of nostalgia, these lipsticks have that exact same smell. Love it or hate it, I don't know. It really depends. I'm okay with it. It does bring back some like memories of me just playing around with my mom's makeup, but it doesn't go away. The smell lingers quite a bit. Is it worth the $40 though? I really do not think so. I think you are again paying for the name. Even like the packaging is pretty basic. There's nothing special about it. So we got 2 left to go. I have an Yves Saint Laurent Vinyl Cream here. I actually used this one quite a bit. I really like the formula, but it is not long lasting. I do find that I have to reapply it, especially after eating and drinking. But that's okay. It does leave a little bit of a stain afterwards because I guess it is supposed to be like a vinyl cream, creamy stain. So it does stain your lips a little bit. So you still get like a little bit of like a color, but I like to like reapply it so I get more of a vibrant color. But if you're looking for more of a stain, this is actually really awesome. So I have the shade called 401. These do go for $49, so it's a bit of a hefty price tag as well. But I'll swatch it on for you guys to see. So here's the Yves Saint Laurent Vinyl Cream. I really like it. It's so comfortable to wear. It's probably one of my favorite, but it is very pricey. It is $49. I really like the scent as well though. It's a very fragrant scent. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like vanilla-y or anything. It's kind of tastes like a candy, but I'm not entirely sure. It is a little bit of a fragrant, but it smells very, very pleasant. So I really like that. I love the color. The color is amazing. It does go on like a bit of like a slight gloss as well. So you can see the shine on it. And I really like that. The gloss doesn't stick around for a long time though. It does come off. But then when it comes off, like I'll show you guys here, it becomes a very nice stain. So it kind of leaves like a nice light tinted stain there on my lips. It's really cute, but definitely you do probably want to reapply it if you want like the vibrant red on you. For $49, I'm very torn. I really love this product, but it is very hefty. But I think it is actually worth it. If you have the money to spend on it, I really do recommend this product. So our last product here is from Makeup Forever, and this is called the Rouge Artist Lipstick. And I got the color 402, which is also called Untamed Fire. It is a very vibrant red. It is almost like a perfect red. So let's give this a try. So here is Untamed Fire. I think it looks better in the tube than it does on my lips. I also noticed that when I was putting it on, the whole thing came off. So I don't know if that's just a sample thing or if that's also the full size thing. If it is, that's not a good sign because it's very messy. Oh my goodness, I'm getting it all over my hands here. Like, I also noticed when I was putting it on that there was actually breakage on my lips. Like there were actually just little small chunks of it breaking off on my lips as I'm putting it on. So again, it really feels like I'm rubbing a crayon on my lip. I'm not a huge fan of that. Like the color itself is nice, but this retails for $33. So that's not cheap. I really think Makeup Forever does eyeshadows better, like eye makeup a lot better than it does lip products. I don't think their lip products are actually that good. Like if this is just a sample, I don't think I would pay $33 for a full size. I also would like to mention the scent too. It doesn't actually smell like anything, which is probably preferable for a lot of people here. But for $33, I really think you can probably get a much better product for a lot less money. I just don't think the formula is very good at all for that high of a price tag. I say skip this one. If you get the sample of it, great. But other than that, you can just get much better lipsticks than this, like hands down. So thank you so much guys for tuning in with me today on our sample haul episode. Hopefully that helped you in deciding whether or not to buy something full price or not. But anyways, again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the bell button if you want notifications. Stay shiny, guys.